right? Hi Brian, it's Dan again. I know I started that video kind of in the middle. This is the programming sheet that I use in-house. It's step one. This store has 999 steps, so you could wind almost 1,000 different types of coils. So there's the shift from machine zero is 5.5 millimeters. The width is 190.5 millimeters, which is equivalent to the 7.5 inches of traverse. Now the wire, 25 gauge, is actually 4.55 millimeters, but I gave it a little extra. I made 0.47 millimeters, and it looks like I should have been more like 0.48 millimeters. Now when you get the machine and put in 24 gauge, which is smaller, it might be that the pitches in there will be perfect for the next size smaller wire. So you might not have to change anything when you get the machine. And it's very easy to make changes. The turns is 405. The start turns, 2 turns to start, 4 to end. I have a high speed range of 20 and a low speed of 12. Anyways, I'm just going through this quickly so the video doesn't get too large. This is your tailstock. See this piece right here? And basically, when I put the tube in, it goes on this piece. And then you slide it, then you lower this in, you just snap that right into place. See, when you snap that in, it works perfect. And what I did before, see, there's your derailleur in the back, which you get on that. That's a large hysteresis tensioner. It's adjusted with some pretty good tension on that. You just loosen a set screw and you can rotate it to increase or decrease the tension. You probably don't have to touch that from what I've seen so far. And then come back over to here. Then over here on the wire, see, normally people send me more than one tube. So the reason you saw me moving my finger and everything, I didn't have multiple tubes to play around with. It was a one-shot deal, and as far as I'm sure, it went pretty much perfect, except I just needed to increase the pitch number the next time, if I was using the same size wire. In your case, anyways, so all you do is you bring this around, and all I did is I go through this wheel, I brought it around, and then I just took a little piece of tape, brought this around, your little piece of tape, and just taped it there so it won't go anywhere. And then then you have a brake switch here. I took the brake off and just rolled it around by hand a couple turns just to get it to like line up on its own. Then I put the brake on. Then I hit the button. Now I'm not going to wind over this. I'm just going to do a dry run. So once you get that on, you hit it once to actually. I should have done that first because that's where it's actually starting. You want to start a 1/2 inch in, and then it just starts the winding process. And I'm not going to go all the way to the end, but basically, when it's finally done, you tape the other lead. What I did is when I was done, I pulled off like almost a foot of extra lead and wrapped it around, then taped that. Then when you're finally done, you just take this out. Look, you have one of the simplest coils you can wind. It's only one layer. You can always get perfect layering on one layer. So I don't think you'll have any problems at all. So let's hope this video helps you too. All right.